We have many properties here in Everett that adjoin steep slopes and ravines. Due to our local geology, those slopes and ravines can cause erosion concerns. The good news is that there are many simple steps that property owners can take in order to prevent the erosion on those steep slopes. Step one is to make sure the water coming off your property does not concentrate into channels along the hillsides. The water coming from your downspouts, from the natural terrain, look at the way the water exits your site and try to disperse it over the entire length. Or in terms of downspouts, consider extending the downspouts into pipes that would extend down to the base of the hill rather than to the top. Step two is to try to maintain as much natural vegetation on the hillside as possible, both along the top, but also along the entire length of the slope. Natural vegetation provides a good, dense source of stability. Its roots, as they grab into the soil, help maintain it and will decrease the likelihood that erosion will occur. Step three, in my opinion, is the most important, and that has to deal with the disposal of grass clippings and different lawn waste that oftentimes property owners decide to dispose it over the side of their slopes. That is probably one of the greatest causes for slope failure that we find here in Everett. When you dispose of grass clippings and other waste along the side of the slope, what it ends up doing is it kills that natural vegetation that I mentioned in step two. It destroys the roots and the stability that is occurring along the slope, and ultimately that excess weight, that lack of stability that those roots no longer provide, is what is oftentimes the cause of the erosion and the slides that we see here in Everett following storm events. Rather than disposing your grass clippings and yard waste over the side, we strongly recommend you consider using commercial yard waste bins and dispose of that material through your local disposal company. Step four is the establishment of trees along the hillside. Large trees have a very stable root system that help provide that additional stability. They also draw hundreds of gallons of water each day out of the hillside that otherwise could end up channeling and causing erosion. Property owners need to be wary of any delimbing or removal of trees that will help provide that additional stability. If you are considering removing a tree, or if it has died along the hillside, please contact our Everett Planning Department prior. There are steps that can be taken in order to remove dead or dangerous trees, but I encourage you to work with our Planning Department to follow the proper procedures. These steps are meant to reduce the opportunity for erosion or slides along your slopes. If you have property that adjoins them and you have concerns, you might wish to contact a qualified geotechnical engineer to review the condition of your slope and to offer you additional advice.